ambitious. There was a promise that there was going to be budget cuts. We've not seen that so far.
So what these people are doing is very simple. Look at the first budget deficit for 2024-2025. It was 571 billion. And they did 3 supplementary budgets in 1 year. By the end we did the third one, the budget deficit was 1 trillion. Which means that I told you is a ritual. You know, a budget should be read once and for all. So if someone reads a budget, and you know very well they are going to do it another 3 times, then you just don't bother, because it will change anyway. So why have you seen them raising the budget without...
Okay.
What has happened simply is that...
Allow me to cut you short, because I'm told we have to get a live link urgently. One of our reporters is somewhere a bit uncomfortable, but they need to update us on what's happening. Who do we have? Sheila Chelangat, good morning. Kindly give us up, bring us up to speed with what's happening from your end.
Good morning, Fred Ndimuli. It is quite a chilly morning here in Nairobi, the city CBD, where we are standing by live for the Budget Day 2025, where TV47 will be bringing you an up-to-speed and wall-to-wall coverage of this important day. Of course, on this day, we are expecting CS Treasury John Mbadi to present the budget to the Parliament, and it totals over 4.2 trillion. Well, it is the largest in Kenya's history, and therefore this budget, of course, is anchored under the President William Ruto's better economic transformation agenda, as well as Kenya's Vision 2030, hoping that it can spur economic growth as well as ensure that there would be improved service delivery. Fred, among the key allocations that we're looking at on this particular day is about 1.79 trillion for the recurrent expenditures, which will be notably for salaries as well as debt servicing. And of course, CS Mbadi is expected to inform the Parliament on some of the revenue-raising measures that we will see in this coming financial year, that now, you know, especially in the hopes of meeting the tax collection target of about 2.7 trillion, alongside other revenue collecting sources and borrowing that will cover about the 900 billion budget cap that we see in this particular budget that he is about to read to Parliament. Of course, we have seen experts warn that, you know, this budget is heavily skewed towards recurrent expenditures, currently being that, you know, the salaries as well as servicing of some of the debts that we have as a country. And they obviously are raising concern about that there might be not enough for some of the development projects across the country. But of course, Fred, we will be waiting to see some of the traditions as well that we inherited from the colonial government. For instance, the carrying of the suitcase that we will see CS John Mbadi while he will be leaving the Treasury with a suitcase, and he will be having the budget inside that particular briefcase, not suitcase, Fred. And that briefcase, of course, will be containing the budget, and it is sort of guarded with a secret code that some of the officials, only a few officials, have the secret code, and so that maintains the secrecy of this particular ceremony. And I will be standing by here at Bunge to get some of the expectations as well as the, you know, opinions of some of our members of Parliament, the legislators, the representatives of the people on this particular budget that is the largest in Kenya's history. And of course, Hibat Said will be having some of the experts and as well as members of Parliament, and we will be having Mike Kagwongo at the Treasury to give us live updates as the Treasury CS John Mbadi prepares to come to Parliament. It is quite a big day for the Kenyan Mwananchi, as we hope to see some of the, you know, collection measures that the CS would be informing us in the briefing later on in the day. Back to you, Fred.
So much, Sheila Chelangat, coming to us live from the precincts of Parliament, which is going to be the center of attention this afternoon as CS for Treasury John Mbadi presents his maiden budget estimates as a CS. Remember, he's been